Have you ever experienced that frustrating moment when you've been in no contact with a woman, only for her to suddenly reach out, testing your boundaries? Maybe she's asking casual questions or playing hot and cold, just to see if you're still emotionally invested. You've been focused on yourself, leveling up, but now, out of nowhere, she's back, putting you through the emotional ringer. It's confusing, right? You feel like you're finally making progress, and then she pulls you back in with these mind games. But here's the thing. This test is not just a random event. It's a deliberate power play. She's trying to see if you've changed, if you've grown stronger, or if you're still the same man who needs her approval. And how you respond to this test will determine the entire dynamic. If you play your cards right, this is your chance to shift the power and make her chase you, instead of you constantly chasing her. In this video, I'm going to reveal the Stoic advice that will help you turn the tables, reclaim your power, and make her wonder what you're up to. Stick around, because this advice will completely change the way you approach relationships. 1. The psychological dynamic. So, what's really going on when she suddenly tests you after a period of no contact? You may have been focusing on your own growth, moving on, or working on building a stronger version of yourself. Maybe you've been doing the right things, improving your career, your health, and your social life. But then, out of nowhere, she reaches out, sending you a text, calling, or even trying to engage in some playful back and forth. This behavior is far more than a coincidence. And here's the truth. When a woman does this, it's usually a test. But the real question is, why is she testing you? Let's break it down. After a period of no contact, she's unsure about how you feel, and more importantly, she's unsure about where you are emotionally. Is the guy she once knew still emotionally attached to her? Is he still chasing validation from her? Has he regained his emotional strength and control? The truth is, these tests are not about you, they're about her. She's trying to gauge if you've moved on, whether you've grown as a man, and if you've regained the power that might have been lost before. She's subconsciously trying to determine if you're still emotionally invested in her, or if you're now secure enough to be unaffected by her presence. It's a power play. But here's where it gets interesting. These tests are a reflection of her own uncertainty, not yours. She's wondering if she still holds influence over you, and this is a chance for you to show her something that will make you irresistible. You see, this is your moment to demonstrate your emotional control, your inner strength, and the fact that you no longer need her validation to feel complete. And this is where Stoicism comes in. By practicing emotional detachment and responding with composure, you show her that you are a man who's secure in himself, regardless of external circumstances, including her presence in your life. 2. The Stoic mindset, the power of detachment. So now that we understand why she's testing you, here's where Stoicism comes in. In these moments, it's easy to feel the rush of emotions, perhaps the urge to respond immediately, to prove yourself, or to seek validation. You might feel tempted to text her back right away, to jump through the hoops she's set up, or to engage with her in an emotional way to show that you still care. But as Stoics, we know that this is exactly where we must practice control. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said it best: you have power over your mind, not outside events. This means that you don't let her test, her behavior, or any external circumstance dictate how you feel or react. You maintain the strength to decide how you respond, and you're not at the mercy of her emotional games. When you stop chasing her for approval, and instead focus on becoming the best version of yourself, that is when you become truly magnetic. Detachment is the key here. It's not about ignoring her or playing games. It's about mastering your emotions. It's about knowing that your worth is not tied to her, her actions, or any outcome. You're no longer reacting from a place of neediness or insecurity. You're detached from the outcome, and that gives you power. When you shift your mindset and stop looking for external validation, you start looking inward for approval. You become someone who doesn't need her or anyone else to feel whole. And that, my friend, is when you become the man who can't be ignored. When you practice Stoicism, you're embodying a mindset of emotional resilience and strength. Your life becomes about your purpose, your goals, and your inner peace, not about seeking her validation or approval. And this is what makes you irresistible. She'll start to wonder, what changed? Why is he so calm, so centered, so unaffected by me? And that's the moment when she starts to chase you. 3. How to handle the test, responding with strength. All right, now that we've covered the why behind her tests and the Stoic mindset you need to adopt, let's talk about how to actually respond when she reaches out. This is where you take everything we've discussed and put it into practice. First and foremost, you must remain calm and composed. The temptation here is to react immediately, to jump back into her world, and to start chasing her again. But remember, your power comes from not doing this. You've already shown that you don't need her validation to feel complete. If she calls or texts, take your time before responding. Don't feel the need to reply right away. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing her that your life doesn't revolve around her. It's about showing that you have other priorities, that you're not just sitting around waiting for her to reach out. When you wait to respond, you give yourself the space to be deliberate, to think about how you want to engage, and to demonstrate your emotional control. Now, when you do respond, keep it calm and measured. Don't over-explain yourself. Don't get defensive. And certainly don't over-apologize if she's been testing your boundaries. Be confident in your self-worth. For example, if she's testing you with a casual message or trying to reignite an old conversation, you could respond with something short and polite, but with no sense of desperation or neediness. Something like, "Hey, good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well." You're acknowledging her, but you're not chasing her. The key here is to let her see that you've grown stronger during the no-contact period. She's likely expecting you to be reactive, emotional, or eager to get back into her world. When you don't give her that response, when you stay calm and composed, she'll start to wonder if she's lost your attention. And this curiosity, my friend, is what will make her chase you. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about living a life where you're not desperate for her attention, because you're already fulfilled and complete on your own. By showing her that you're in control of your emotions and your life, you position yourself as a man of value, someone she has to work to get. This is where the power dynamic shifts. Instead of her testing you, you are now the one with the power. Nanga. How your actions speak louder than words. Here's where things really start to shift. It's easy to think that responding quickly to her, saying the right things, or offering reassurances will win her over. But let me tell you something. It's not about what you say. It's about what you do. Your actions will speak far louder than any words you could possibly say, and it's through these actions that you'll communicate your strength, your emotional control, and your confidence. When she tests you, don't feel the need to over-explain yourself or chase her for validation. Instead, show her through your actions that your life is fulfilling and meaningful, even without her in it. If she sees that you're consistently prioritizing your goals, your fitness, your career, and your personal growth, she'll begin to see that you're a man who doesn't need her approval to feel complete. Every time you choose to stay focused on your own path, rather than responding impulsively to her, you're demonstrating your emotional control and strength. This doesn't mean ignoring her or playing hard to get. It simply means that you're not dropping everything at the drop of a hat for her. Here's the powerful part. When she sees you living your life with purpose, achieving your goals, and interacting with people who respect and value you, she'll start to wonder, what is he up to? Who's he spending time with? Does he still think about me? Have I lost his attention? This curiosity will naturally lead to attraction. The mystery you create by continuing to live a fulfilling life will make her chase you, not because you're playing games or manipulating her, but because you're a man who has a life that's complete without her. And that's incredibly magnetic. In the end, it's not the grand gestures or sweet words that will make her chase you. It's the way you live your life and how you carry yourself every single day. When she sees that you're a man of purpose, not desperate for her affection or attention, you'll become the man who commands respect. And yes, the one she wants to chase. And if you found this video helpful and want more strategies like this to help you navigate relationships and build the best version of yourself, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I'll be sharing even more Stoic wisdom that can help you not only attract women but also master your own life. So stay tuned. This journey is just getting started.